till 10.
Cool. So Sash, it's the day that you're going to be hitting the water, as it were. How are you feeling?
Stoked, excited, ready as we're going to be. If we're not ready now, well then when would we be? So awesome. I'm ready for this.
And what are the conditions looking like for the next few days?
Well, the conditions are awesome. However, today it doesn't look like we've got any wind to get out the bay, so we might have to do a bit of motoring until we can pick up some wind a little bit more south. But it's all looking good. We should have a bit of a low coming through Wednesday. By then we should be well sorted and ready for a bit of wind.
Cool. And what time are you leaving?
We're hoping to leave at 9. So far I've managed to hit all my deadlines. But I'll probably speak to my family at 9, say goodbye to my husband on regular mobile, and then
And then that's it.
yeah, and then probably 9:30, realistically.
Cool, man. And where are you going to sail to from here?
Well, we're just going to go straight out the bay, try to head south depending on the wind. If we pick up westerly, then we can head a little bit east, and I'm just going to go south until we pick up some westerlies and then turn east and go east for as long as it takes.
Couple of days.
Go east and go east and go east and keep going east.
See some water.
Cool. Is there, I was just saying to Leanne, if you want to have a message for your loved ones and things like that, and what this, you know, what the journey, tell them, you know, about your confidence in your journey, and you'll see them, you know. So, do you have a message?
Sheesh, there's so much to say. I mean, to try to give a message in one little message is just too huge. But all I can say is thanks for the support. I mean, all the people who've been behind us, all the people who've been there, to Nico for being there, my word. Nico taking on the kids and looking after them, and allowing me and paying, really, for this. So, and my kids, I mean, jeez, what can I say? Breaks my heart to be away from them for so long, but in the end of the day, it's for my kids and it's for the kids. So, my message is just thank you, and I hope if we can touch a few people from this trip, then it'll be worth it. Yeah.
And for yourself, are you wanting this trip to be harder for personal reasons, or do you want it to be smooth sailing?
Well, I'd like it to be smooth sailing because I want to get to my kids, and I don't want this to end up in a disaster. So, I mean, smooth sailing's good because safety is obviously a priority. Safety in terms of the sailing, and the whole trip is about safety, I guess, with the child looking after the kids, and so smooth sailing would be great, but I'm sure we're going to be in for a bit of
some
time here and there. So I mean, we are going into the Southern Ocean, so really we are, whether we like it or not, but I mean, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to take it as it comes. We're going to do what needs to be done, and we're going to enjoy it, whether it's whichever way it comes.
And just in terms of, you know, to parallel the two stories in your life, namely what you've been through your childhood, and then secondly this journey, and you know, how do they parallel, and how do you think it's going to help sort or bring about change to yourself?
Sure, it's hard. I mean, the parallel would be, I suppose, so long in childhood you've got silence around this and silence within yourself, and I think being away from people with a trip like this, you spend a lot of time having to deal with it, and you alone, and having to, well, we won't be alone, but we're alone out there having to just carry on and get there. And I think in with the childhood as well, you're going day by day, you're just having to get there day by day without losing your mind completely. So there are many parallels. I think in the hard times as well, where you have to pick yourself up and you have to rely on yourself. We've got this boat, we've done what we can, but we are it. And for me in my childhood, I was it. So like for me, that's a large parallel. And also beating the adversity, coming through it, and just fighting for it when you need to. And I can't remember what else you said.
And just in terms of a message for other people, and you said hopefully it can change even one person, or help one person. The inspiration that person needs to take from you would be what?
Sheesh, well, I mean, for me, I'd hope to inspire people to reach for it through adversity, reach for it, go for it, because there's always a way through. Like, you might not always feel that there's a way through, but there is always a way through. And back is not an option. Once we set out in this boat, to try to come back would not be an option. We would have to go forward, because back is what you've just come through. So you may as well find a way through. I would like to help people, because I'm going to be exposing my story, and I want people to feel that they've got the confidence to be able to speak out for themselves, and not only speak out, but once you start stepping forward and moving on, to just keep going on. And I'd like people to feel that this would give them confidence to do whatever it is, whether it be a sailing thing or whatever is hard for them, whatever takes dedication. And I think if that's mostly what I'd like, and also for not only for getting through the adversity, but to encourage people to support, to be there for each other, because that's what we're gonna have to do for each other, and that's what gets us through, really, the support that people offer. So we have to be strong, but I think if people could offer more support to each other, and if people within themselves can find the strength to just keep pushing on, because there is another side. No matter which way you look at it, there is another side. You might not know where it is when you're going for it, but it's there. So keep on going.